If you know, then you know. What if you didn't know, you do know now. This is venturing into the depths of my cat in a box. This is delving into the depths of like my fear of technology and my lack of patience. So this probably is not a wise purchase. Anyway, if I do get this to work as I want it to work, then we will be onto a winner, because I'll be able to print lots and lots of things for my Powerwall project and adapt some Ryobi projects that I've been meaning to do for absolutely ages. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the man cave, set it up as far as reasonably possible, and then read the rest of the manual into the kind of regards of installing the software I need and getting a test file onto this device. Power! Ooh, print, preheat, move. Move. Ooh. X, Y, and Z. I guess we'll go X. And ooh. Ooh, how far does this go over? Oh, okay, it goes quite a way. So press the middle. Oh, okay. Y must be the plate. As far as that goes. Oh, I see a problem here. Oh, okay, that must be the end. Okay, Z must be up and down then. Oh, that's really fine adjustment. That must be for, that's obviously because it points up and down. So, okay, there is one more option. Got extruder, I don't know what that is yet, and home. Let's hit home. Home takes it to there, and apparently we're meant to make sure that the nozzle height is good at home. There's good resistance there, as per manual. So we'll now do X-axis. Apparently, good calibration of the nozzle to the plate is a good place to start. So, I'm probably inclined to agree, because see, that could do with a bit more. Now, apparently, I'm meant to have a Allen key, so we'll move that back out. And I'll have a rummage in here for an Allen key, which is not in that box. So I kind of lied, I did find it in the end, so let's give that a half turn. And take that back. And do the paper test again. Half turn might be just a little bit too much. Oh, that's better. Now we've got to do the awkward one, apparently the back. So let's wind the Z. Oh, there we go. Apparently we're a little bit delayed. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's a little bit of a design flaw, but I guess you only have to do this once or twice, or if you have to move it. Right, that is that. That is a little bit tight. Backwards. Oh, wrong way. Oh, dear. Exciting stuff. Pete delves into something he has absolutely no clue about and bought on a whim because the money was in the YouTube account. Way to go. That is good. So now what we're going back to, X-axis. X. And wind the winder. What model is this? I can't remember. Some sort of Evermaker, mod maker, Select V2, something like that. I actually typed the name in from Amazon onto YouTube, trying to get some tutorial videos up for this device, but it only threw up things which had no fixed left-hand arm, had two pillars. I have no idea what I'm talking about. So this is awkward because I have never, although there is types similar to this out there, I can't exactly find the exact model. There's ones that look like this. I don't know whether it's like a proprietary brand that makes them and then sells them on. I can't adjust this. I'll do this off camera. The manual, installing the Cura, added the machine as an additional machine, which is not currently on the list. Finding out that the software is out of date, it uninstalling, it reinstalling the new version, and probably going to have to add the machine again. It is a Monoprice Select Mini 3D printer version 2. Just a mini one just to get me started. It will print 120, 120, 120. Nozzle size of 0.4, has a heated bed, and so on and so forth. I had no idea what I'm clicking. After some messing about with this new Cura program, this is really what I want to be trialing out to see if it will fit or suit my Powerwall project, and the scale was just slightly too big for this beginner's 3D printer project. So we're going to try this first. I'm going in big, but first I've got the little trial thing to do from the manual to get the nozzle heated up and make sure that the plate is close enough. Onwards. Right, card in. I think that's in. Switch this beast on. I'm going to preheat. And figure out what temperatures I need for this ABS. So ABS is saying 220 to 240 degrees Celsius and bed temperature 80 to 120. However, it only goes up to 60, but I'm sure we can wobble through this. Actually says the target temperature on there, which is good. We'll see what happens when this gets up to the full temperature, and then we'll cut and add the spool on the side and feed it in. It's a bit fiddly to push the extruder, the ABS plastic stuff into the 3D printer, so I had to do it off screen. But anyway, we have to go to the extruder thing and make it push them out. So we want to extrude. So we're at 230 degrees, 60 degree bed.
My nozzle is there. Not coming out, so maybe we're not hot enough for the ABS. I finally got it to extrude, I think. Here comes a bit of the green. Must have had some in the nozzle. A different type of plastic from a bench test before they sent it out. Which must have been a plastic which is harder to melt because it didn't want to push it out. Let's clean this up and start with the test print. Here goes nothing. You know what? Let's just go straight for the cell holder. Why is it cooling down? I have no idea. Right, so attempt number 1 actually turned into attempt number 3. I don't think I adjusted the bed correctly on the back left hand side. I did have a lot of trouble setting that. And I've decided to let this one run through despite a couple of the threads, the little beads not sticking. And it's just onto its second layer. We'll do a nice time lapse obviously once I get this perfectly finished. And we're running at 240 degrees and an 80 degree bed, although it's struggling to reach 80 degrees down here. In the man cavers it's an ambient 14 degrees. Right, so I've been on a little learning curve, and I'll admit to my first mistake was actually buying ABS and not PLA. PLA is the easier one, ABS is the hard one. I misread my source for elements and things, so yeah, my bad. So I've ordered some PLA, and you'll see the PLA will print at a 0.4 layer height quite well. Whereas the ABS, and I will admit to not actually changing the setting from 0.4 down to a lower layer height on these, and you see the results there. Okay, so yes, PLA is next on the list, and I'm impatient as well. So this was printed with a 20% layer filler, and again, curled up. So we'll have a look at the progress. This one is a 0.515 layer height overnight, and it's going very well. It looks quite rigid, quite strong. And this one's another failed one. So yeah, we'll come back when this is finished and see just what it looks like. And hopefully I'll have cracked the ABS. Just means I've got to wait for a bit longer on a lower speed and a shorter layer height. Right, okay, so they're coming out kind of usable now. I have 4 done, and the bright green that matches my cells is the colour that I really want to be using, but can't get the PLA in that colour. So the purple is the PLA. The purple kind of complements the cells quite nicely, I think. Anyway, I am having 2 problems at this moment in time, and I'm sure it will resolve itself either through subscriber help or lots and lots of trawling through YouTube videos, and that is I'm getting a little bit of curl on one edge. I've got flicker. Yes, get a little bit of curl there, a little bit of curl there, and a little bit of curl there. So nothing that I'm sure won't resolve itself in time, and these are perfectly usable. And we'll be using one of these at each end with 60 cells in between. I'm not quite sure on the bottom ones. The ones on the bottom are going to be taking a lot of strain, so I might make a metal bracket to go across these and up, and then if there is a catastrophic failure, then it's not going to go too far, it's not going to fall apart. The second problem I'm having is it actually sticking to the base plate. A little bit green there because I got a little bit lazy and didn't actually clean the bed properly, but some of these are ripping off the first layer. Stop flickering, stop flickering, stop flickering. So you can see it's missing a layer. I'm missing a layer. Missing a layer. So it is either sticking or curling. or both. But I'm getting confident now, so confident so that I am, ignoring the man cave, building 2 at once. And this is a trial at 0.4 on the PLA. The trial on the 0.4 on the ABS obviously didn't go very well. Yes, but we'll try this out, see how it goes. If not, we'll drop it down to a 0.2 layer. 1-time speed, but it's at 40 because it wants to set it at 40 for some reason, and element at 220 because it wants to set it at 220 for the PLA. So yeah, I'll drop the temperature down on my next test, see how it goes. But I am kind of like documenting what I'm doing. So 205 degrees, 90% fill, 40% bed. So I am seeing how it comes out, seeing how it goes. I am having enormous fun doing this. However, this is slow, and I should have got something with a bigger bed. I figured that out straight off the bat because these are too big. I have had to reduce the width left to right by 7.5% to get it on. But what can I say? This is amazing fun. I should have got one sooner. I should have got a bigger one, and I'm probably going to get another one. So I need recommendations on something that will do something massive with all the gadgets and things. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, comment and rate, and I will get you a time lapse as soon as I can be bothered. This polystyrene box is just to reduce noise, because I can actually hear this, not in the living room above, but I can hear this in the bedroom. It's actually quite noisy, so this is just to keep the noise in a bit. So yeah, once again, thank you.